folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from Dead Pit Radio. Today we have the first release from Second Sight Films of 2024, and boy oh boy is it a doozy. Myself and Uncle Bill got to check this out back in 2004 in the movie theaters just up the street here in Pikeville, Kentucky. Lucky as dogs to check this out because we were blown away by this movie, and this movie started an entire movement of French horror films. Alexandre Aja's High Tension from 2003, deluxe 4K edition here in deluxe form from our buddies at Second Sight Films. We're getting ready to dive into this thing. We're going to talk about the movies. We're going to talk about the special features that entered in this box set here. And man, oh man, everybody that gets this is in for one hell of a ride, one hell of a treat. Let's talk about High Tension. High Tension, aka Switchblade Romance from 2003. It follows two college friends, Marie and Alex, who decide to spend a weekend at Alex's family's remote farmhouse, secluded deep in the French countryside. Shortly after they arrive in the middle of the night, the family is awoken, attacked, murdered violently by this creepy, unknown man, witnessed by Marie, who's frantically trying to figure out a way out of the house, away from the madman. There's some uber disgusting gore sequences along the way until we get there. Legendary special effects guy Giannetto De Rossi did the special makeup effects, which look great. But now the deranged maniac played by Philippe Mahan, who has captured Alex, and over the span of one night, Marie must figure out a way to get her friend back, rescue her from the madman before it's too late. All right, guys, so High Tension, when it came out in 2003, had a huge buzz online. A lot of people were talking about this movie, and we were excited. You know, the young 24-year-old creepy Kentuckian checking this thing out in theaters, and it did not disappoint. Each viewing afterwards hasn't disappointed either. The performances in this, the way it looks, the pacing, man, High Tension is a great name, and it's an apt title for this movie. The success of this movie in theaters and just word of mouth, DVD and everything else really paved the way for the French horror boom in the mid-2000s. Movies like Inside, Frontiers, Martyrs, and many more. Their success is all due to the gigantic success of this movie. If High Tension never came out, who knows if any of those movies would have ever been seen. They would be relatively unknown at this point. But this one, man, this one is great. This is one of my favorite movies of the 2000s. I think it's Alexandre Aja's best film still to this day. Just a beautifully made movie, insane gore effects in this, just sickening shit throughout this movie that's really offensive, and of course the creepy Kentuckian absolutely loves it. Now this particular edition here from Second Sight Films, in limited edition form, we're going to talk about all the goodies and everything within it, but this one for sure is one of the more highly anticipated titles that I know Second Sight is working on. Also, Inside is coming out for Second Sight as well, so excited about that too. But we'll have to wait a few months on that possibly. But High Tension is out now. I know it's been delayed a couple of times. Finally got it in hand. Now, picture quality wise, this thing looks outstanding. It's a beautifully shot film anyway. This new 4K transfer and HDR and all that, beautiful. Looks absolutely stunning in 4K. I knew it would. The gruesome gore is even gorier and bloodier and all that stuff in this. So if you're looking for a major upgrade from the Blu-ray or the DVD, gigantic upgrades both ways there. Now, if we open the innards of this thing, right, as always, with these limited editions, they're in digipack form. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Well, it's got the creepy Philip Mahan on it, but the woods on the back there, 2-disc edition here, 4K and a Blu-ray. You have a set of these art cards, which this is really a Second Sight staple. I think they do these better than anybody. There is Cecilia de France, who I have an autographed photo of, actually. Philip Mahan. May Win, the co-star. Another one of Cecilia de France. I'm from Kentucky. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It just sounds right? Just rolls off the tongue like Olive Garden, man. Cecilia de France. That's the iconic shot right there. I think that was the DVD cover. We got a total of 6 art cards here. Of course, you got a book here. It's about 65 pages about the making of. Got film essays, photos, and all that good stuff. And it has that smell to it, man. Let's play some Leonard Skinner, right? It's another iconic shot from the movie as well. And then this is a hard box. It's pretty hard. Now, of the limited editions from Second Sight, this may be the smallest box that they have done, but I don't have a huge problem with that, guys, because I don't have room. I am out of room completely on the shelf back here, which is 6 foot. It's 6 foot wide, 7 foot tall. It's pretty much stacked to the gills with movies. So what takes up less room is okay with me. Well, that is not all. We're going to get into the special features included on this. We have dual format edition, including both the UHD and Blu-ray, with all the main features and bonus materials on both discs. It does include a brand new audio commentary by Dr. Lindsay Hallam, an experiment in suspense, a new interview with director Alexander Aja, The Man in the Shadows, a brand new interview with writer Gregory Lavoisier, The Darker the Better, an interview with cinematographer Maxime Alexander, The Great French Massacre, an interview with special effects artist Gianetto de Rossi, Only the Brave, Alexandra Heller-Nicholas on High Tension, archival making of featurettes and interviews. Round out this edition, guys, this limited 4K Blu-ray combo from Second Sight Films, guys. They hit it out of the park every time with every release. This is no exception. They did a fantastic job with everything on this. Menu screen even looks great. The 4K is fantastic. Tons of bonus materials and extras and all that. And look how classy this is. Just simply elegant releases from Second Sight. They are on a roll. 2023 on to 2024. I heard a rumor that there's a 4K edition of The Hitcher coming real soon. And I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. Very excited about this one too. This one is out now, guys. Recently came out this week. Check it out and be sure to check us out. We're over at deadpit.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left, The hills have eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.
We ain't